So today we will discuss few important points about the cage structure or clusters compounds of main group elements. Let us go for polysulfides. Polysulfides are those compounds which contain more than two or more than two sulfur atom, and they are negatively charged, and they always in the association of some electropositive elements. Okay, so one of the structure is shown here. This yellow dot represent sulfur. So S bond S bond S, minus charge here, minus charge here. So it is a 2 3. So it can be written as S3 2 minus. These 2 minus ions, they are in association with the some electropositive elements such as metals, especially we can say as block metals. Okay, fine. This is S3 2 minus. Okay, like polysulfides, there are polyselenides also. There are polyselenides compounds. They are chain compounds, just like the phosphazenes. We have a selenide, polyselenides. They are consist of only selenium element, which are ionized in the chain like a carbon chain, but limited selenium elements. See here, nine are shown. 9 selenium are shown in one chain, and two terminus. A terminal selenium would carry negative charge. There are therefore it carry 2 minus charge. Okay, so but see, if you see the structure, it will appear like this. 2 selenium protein, sorry, 9 selenium. They are forming a 2 6 membered ring. We can say spiro type compounds, and there is a central atom. One selenium is a central atom in this case. So this is the example of Se11 2 minus. Se11 2 minus. It is easy to draw. It is very easy to draw here. We can also draw here, no problem. Okay. Another structure is what? Another topic is what about the selenides and tellurides. Selenides and tellurides, when they form the compound with metal, they form metal selenides. Actually, they are very common and they are naturally occurring, and they provide a very good source of metals and other elements also. Metal selenides and metal tellurides, they are water soluble compounds. If you dissolve in water, they can easily get soluble. There are various types of metal selenides and tellurides. If selenium and tellurium, they forming the complexes with the metal of S block, they can form metal of P block. They can react with the D block metals, and they form different types of compounds are generally called as selenides and tellurides. When they react with the alkali metals, selenium react with alkali metals and form potassium selenide, just like K2O, it is a K2Se. You see, just like a K2O, here we can have K2Se. Similarly, when you talk about tellurides, so cesium is the metal of S block, group 1. It form compound with tellurium called as cesium tellurides. When these cesium ions are removed, these are called as polytellurides ion. Polytelluride ion. Similarly, when you dissolve this potassium selenides in the water, they will form selenides ions. Okay, selenides 2 minus, Se5 2 minus. Just now we have seen. Okay, so one of the structure is explained here how polytellurides can be shown. Again, it looks like a sprue type structure. There are 7 tellurium element arranged in the cyclic form. There is a central tellurium also, and which carry the 2 negative charge. These 2 negative charges are because of what? The donation of electron from the metals as block metals or d block metals, and therefore this carry the 2 minus charge. How to draw this? Very simple, very easy to draw. What you do? You first of all, you can draw like this also, no problem. You see, you draw a box like this and connect one box to this one, like this. And at each corner you write tellurium element. Like this. This will further form bond with other compounds like this. We can say this will form, this will form, this will form. This will form. So this is a repeating unit because it is consist of continuous crystal structure. So this is the repeating unit we can say, which carry the 7 tellurium and the 2 negative charges. Okay. Then if you go for the next p block elements or main group elements, there are many compounds which are in the form of cationic chain. They are also ring cluster compound also there, which contains sulfur, selenium, and tellurium. See, if you take a sulfur, selenium, or tellurium, we know these are the elements of oxygen family, which contain 6 electrons, valence electron, we can say. All these elements contain 6 valence electron. Okay. Yes. So when they form E4 type compounds or by loss of 2 electrons. So if you compare, if you count, if you do the sum of a summation of all the electrons present in this tetraatomic molecule or ion, total is, it is expected 24 because each contains 6 electrons, but 2 plus means there is a loss of 2 electrons, so total electrons is 22. So square planar ion are formed by this oxygen family elements, sulfur, selenium, and tellurium, and it is represented as E42 plus. E can be sulfur, selenium, and tellurium, no problem. And as we know, oxygen can carry 2 lone pairs, so each element of this E4 plus, E42 plus, sulfur, selenium, tellurium would definitely would have 2 lone pairs, means total 4 electrons out of 6, because out of 6 means valence electrons, 2 are involved in the bonding and remaining 4 will be in the form of a lone pair. So they, each element which would definitely would have the 2 lone pair on each atom. Okay, fine. Similarly, in addition to this cationic ring or chain or cluster, some neutral ring and cluster are also known from p block elements. They contain like this S4 and 4, and other elements also. Similarly, S2N2 is also there. If you are replacing this E4 by E2, like this E4, instead of same atom, we are taking two different elements. So this is also possible. And this is also possible. Okay. So many possible compounds can be drawn, can be studied. Okay. So few are here, explained here. We'll go for their structure. You see, this is Se4 2 plus. So sometimes they will ask one question, 1 mark question, very simple question. You should be able to write proper answer. Se4 2 plus. Okay. So you simple see, it's a square planar, very simple. I draw the square at each corner, write selenium and whole, you write whole bracket like this and give 2 plus. This is S4N4. This is what S4N4 structure. If they have asked you this in the exam, so no need to worry. It's again very simple to draw. How will you draw this? You can do practice of this also. Again, it's very simple. Okay. This is S2N2. Just replace this 4 elements, replace alternate by sulfur and nitrogen gas. We can get S2N2. So these are the structures we can draw. We can see these structures. See, let us go for the how to draw the structure. Okay. We will go for how to draw the structure. So it's very easy in fact. Very easy. How to draw we will learn now. See, suppose is it visible to you all? Yes. Code is visible to you all? Yes or no? Yes. So first of all, if I am writing selenium, 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 and go on 2 plus. This is called as Se4 2 plus. I can draw S4 plus also. S4 2 plus. So I can write like this. We can go for tellurium also. You can draw tellurium like this. Tellurium like this. 2 plus and E4. So it's very easy. So all of you got it? Yes. Fine. So all of you got it? Yes or no? It's visible to you all? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Visible to all? Okay, good, nice. So draw this first.
Yes.
Then we can shift to this one again. If we want to draw the structure of S2 and it is a neutral. These are cationic. This is the neutral. How to draw? You draw alternate bond. You draw and put the alternate element. This is the structure of S2N2. Very simple structures. They will ask in the exam for 1 marks, 2 marks. Okay. Let us go for S4N4. How to draw S4N4 structure? Again, very easy. How to do? See, first of all, you can draw like this. Like this. You see, like this you draw, and like this you draw. Now, better to do like this. Okay. See, first of all, so we are drawing here structure of S4 and 4. Neutral molecule, how cage molecule, cyclic molecule. See, suppose this is sulfur, this is sulfur. So next two elements will be nitrogen, nitrogen, and here you draw some. See now. Now here again nitrogen, and one sulfur is right. That's it. See? And you can connect like this. Actually, this is not bond. This is not the bond. It's just connection between these sulfur. So it's very easy to draw. Okay, very easy to draw. Again, how will you do the practice? Very simple. First of all, you draw two sulfur atoms. First of all, you draw two sulfur atoms. Then, what to do? You just draw like this. Two nitrogen this side. Similarly, two nitrogen this side. Two nitrogen this side. Two nitrogen this side also. So we can write like this. Two nitrogen this side. Then you connect like this. And you can very same, both are same. You just show the relationship or connectivity. This is the structure of S4 and 4. This is the structure of S4 and 4 here. So like this, we can have a, you can see here, it's very easy to draw. So you can compare this, correlate this, you will get the same idea. Okay, fine.